What's up, everybody? This is your boy Connor Sullivan. Welcome to the beautiful city of Prague. Last summer, me and my friend went on a road trip around Europe. We stopped in Prague for less than 24 hours. So this is gonna be a very, very short tour. I wanna show you what it looks like. These are the streets. You're gonna see many beautiful places such as the bridges, the church on the hill, all those types of things. The beer is good, there's ice bars, stuff like that. I'll show you what I can show you in a very short YouTube video. And like I always tell the people that view my videos, these videos are meant to inspire you to go to these places yourself. If you see them online, that's one thing, but getting there, smelling the smells, eating the food in person is always better. A video will never do it justice. So I hope you enjoy this short tour of Prague. Me and my friend Ashkan stayed there, like I said, less than 24 hours. I'll try to do it justice, but I know that I cannot. This is gonna be less than 24 hours in Prague with your boy, Connor Sullivan. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Good morning, y'all. This is your boy, Connor Sullivan. We are here in Prague. This is our very first day. Last night we got in 2 a.m. and now we're doing the tourist thing. We got a map and we're just gonna walk to Old Town and check it out for what it is. So this is one of the most famous restaurants in Prague, and this is the second most famous one. Okay, first stop, Cafe Louvre, spelled the same way as the Louvre in Paris. And the reason that it's famous is it used to be a place where people like Albert Einstein and Franz Kafka used to hang out. And these people were very influential figures in Europe at the time. And so we decided to come there and eat some great Czech food. All right, this is what they say is a traditional Czech breakfast. We got the ham, we got the cheese, we got the egg dough. And then we got Ashkan with the more Americanized breakfast, I think. Yeah. Croissant. Croissant with salmon. Yep. And we got some eggs and some bacon. Boom. OJ. And this lady next to me, she was trying to explain to me that in Czech cuisine, they have soft-boiled eggs, they put them in this little tub, and you're supposed to crack the top with the back of your spoon and just cut out and eat the egg. And I've never done that. Where I'm from in America, what we usually do is scrambled or poached, so this was a first for me. I think they hard-boiled it a little bit too much, but it was good, man. Before we move on, I have to say that each culture that you visit will have its own cuisine, and you have to do the research yourself on Google to find out where you want to eat and what types of foods you should try. We, being there for less than 24 hours, did not do much research, but we figured out that that was one of the most famous restaurants, so obviously we went there. We knew about goulash soup. You will see that later in the video. Let's keep going. Check out his rolls. Beautiful. Straight? Dude, Baroque architecture is huge in Prague. You can rent those. They have these Rolls Royces you can rent and ride in the back. We didn't do that. We just went on our own tour. Alright, y'all, if you ever wondered what the Lenin Wall looks like, this is a major tourist attraction in Prague, or at least a semi-large one. This is the Lenin Wall. Graffiti's here. You take pictures, you can post them on Instagram, and that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. This is what it looks like. So the Lenin Wall was actually just a normal wall outside the old city of Prague until 1980 when John Lennon was assassinated. An unknown painter posted a photo on that wall with some lyrics from a Beatles song. The wall has since become a way for the youth to express their discontent with their lack of freedoms, because prior to 1989, Western pop was banned under communist rule in the Czech Republic and a lot of Europe, and Lennon became a sort of hero for the revolting youth. The Lenin Wall represented not only a memorial to John Lennon and his ideas for peace, but also as a monument to free speech and the non-violent rebellion of Czech youth against the regime. I got that off the internet, guys, so if you want to know more about it, definitely Google before you visit the city, because there is so much to learn and know. When we went there, we didn't do any research, and that's why I'm doing it now and giving it to you in this video. He's playing the Beatles right now. Little darling. There's more Lennons. There's not Lennon. Lennon. Great looking photo. So yeah, this is it. It's not too big. Maybe 50 yards. Starting right there, ending right here. And I guess it's more about being here than the impressiveness of it, if you know what I mean. That's John Lennon. Here we are at the Charles Bridge. If you want to go to the Lenin Wall from the Charles Bridge, it's only about a 10-minute walk. Let me tell you a little bit about the bridge now. Yeah, I wonder what like Lenin had to do with Prague. I see a bunch of pictures, like people selling pictures of John Lennon.
Maybe you want to see his people though.
Here we are now at the Charles Bridge. This is the #1 most famous tourist attraction in Prague. If you Google online, what should I do in Prague? Charles Bridge will be the #1 tourist attraction. Why? Because everything is centered around it. This used to be the most important connection between the Prague Castle, which is up on the hill, you'll see that later, and the city's old town, which is where we are walking to. And because of this, a lot of the monuments that you're gonna see in this city are centered around this bridge. It's protected by 3 towers, and it also has 30 statues on each side, mainly of saints and religious figures to the Catholic Church.
Seriously, check this out, man. Cobblestones, nice music, nice smells, stuff that you can't get on camera. Give me that touristy photo. Touristy Instagram photo. That's a good photo right there. What do you think?
We absolutely had no idea about any of these facts while we were walking on it, and honestly, traveling in this way is kind of fun because you figure things out as you go, as you ask questions, as you read the plaques underneath statues. So I'm always gonna advocate for just buying the ticket and taking the ride and not knowing about it, but if you can read a book or do a quick Google search, it is a good thing.
According to the internet, this is the #1 tourist attraction in Prague. People are taking photos of this.
And they're touching it.
They're touching it. Is this John the Baptist?
Somebody.
There's locks.
Hogy a első történetek róla, hogy ilyen volt, 100 évvel később.
Apparently this is King Charles's body.
And if you touch it, it's good luck.
And if you touch it, it's good luck. All right, guys, I did not bring my drone, but I'll give you a drone view right now. Ready? It's the truth right here.
So this was actually the very first statue erected on the bridge. It's the crucifixion of Jesus right here.
See you, man.
They have good music, man. A lot of the street performers are very, very talented. So we gave him some money, kept going. I'll be there for you. Hear it? I didn't know.
That's good music, huh?
I'll be there for you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'll be there for you.
The puzzle face, look at that. It spins and spins until it makes a bust of a famous artist who's from here. I think it's Franz.
No, his name was actually Franz Kafka, and he was one of the major figures of 20th century literature. Look at this. It's an 11-meter tall bust made of 42 rotating panels. And yes, it's meant to honor the writer Franz Kafka, who was a Bohemian German language writer of the 20th century. Super cool. Worth a visit.
There he is.
I'm assuming 24/7,
What a side profile that is.
7 days a week, it's just spinning.
Franz Kafka Monument. And this is
Google
where
it.
it is.
Google it, and you can meet.
Right there.
You can meet
Something
him.
else that's really famous in Prague that it has to do with architecture is this, the dancing house. Pretty much looks like it's squeezed and warped a little bit, and that's why it's famous.
The dancing house, my friends, it was designed to resemble a pair of dancers. That's why it is called that. It's owned actually by an insurance and asset management company from the Netherlands. I thought it had some, greater significance. And it was actually designed by a Croatian, Czech, and American-Canadian architect. At first, the design of this building was very controversial because it stood out among the Baroque architecture that makes Prague famous, because it's a very new age looking building, but eventually it was accepted. And now it's famous. People go take photos there all the time, located right on the Vltava River, the same river that the Charles Bridge is over.
This is the hilltop cathedral in Prague.
Remember the video in the beginning? There's the Charles Bridge, and right there, up on the hill, is the St. Vitus Cathedral. You can see it from Charles, you can walk from Charles, and yes, that's it.
It looks a lot like the one in Notre Dame if you've been to Paris.
Yeah, so if you've been to Paris, you've seen the Notre Dame Cathedral, I'm assuming, and it's built with the same Gothic architecture, and that's why it looks the same. These are actually photos from Paris, and this next one is St. Vitus, so they look very, very, very similar.
Definitely worth a visit, and then we're gonna try to get to a good lookout point, vantage point. Mosaic, this is a nice mosaic right here. Gargoyles in front of the church. We're going all the way up. What is it, 200 steps?
It's about approximately 287.
287 steps, which is equal to 3.4 miles. Straight up.
3 miles.
Yeah, we're gonna spiral up.
Not really.
View of Prague. Was it worth it? It was nice?
Yeah, it's nice.
Very nice. All right. They confirmed.
Were you convinced by that?
Were you
I was
convinced?
convinced.
You were convinced?
Yeah, they said very nice.
It's actually pretty cool in Europe. Most of the churches, including the one in Paris, you can buy a ticket and walk up and get views like this. There it is, Prague.
Yep, that's it. And this is Prague. Main bridge right here.
There
Old
it is,
town over
Charles
there,
Bridge is right there. Old Town
Churches.
is where I was pointing. And this is part of the entire
We're on top
castle
of this
complex.
hill. Boom. Let's go. Look at that view.
Here it is from the inside, and then I'll show it from the air. Yeah, so we're situated up on the hill at the very top of the church, overlooking the city. Very nice.
All right, we're getting a Czech dessert, which looks amazing. It looks kind of like a cinnamon bun with ice cream inside. We'll let you know how it is. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's straight up. That's a cinnamon bun with sugar and ice cream. We found out more. There's grapes.
There's fruit inside
there. Hey!
Okay, so this is actually called a, I can't pronounce it, a trelnik, and it's a kind of split cake made of rolled dough that's wrapped around a stick, then grilled, topped with sugar and walnut mix, and it actually originates from the cuisine of the Hungarian-speaking part of Transylvania, which is Romania today. Very
We
good.
ate one of these desserts.
Here's how it's made.
Second ago,
How
now
it's
we're gonna
made
show
right
you how
here.
they're made.
Check it out. So they wrap the dough around the sticks,
Never before seen.
and it turns and it's heated up and roasted, and then they put that sugar on it. Look at, pop them off,
I wonder what they're called. Is this like a...
and they put, look at Nutella.
Wow, that looks so good.
Oh baby.
Wow, they got
you
the
can-
Nutella.
Nutella. You can put ice cream.
So
Oh baby.
is this like a Czech dessert? It's from Czech? Traditional. Ah, there you go. Traditional Czech dessert. There you go. They got the dough, they bake it up. You put, is this cinnamon?
Sugar, cinnamon, and nuts.
Sugar, cinnamon, and nuts, and then if you want to get some chocolate, you can. And there's also ice cream, that's what we got. Wow. Very impressive. Alright, apparently this is the ice bar. 5 stories. We're gonna check it out and see if it's real. Blue. Get ready, bro. It's getting cold in there. Get your gloves on. I think at night it's like a club, but we're here in the daytime. So we just wanted to do it for experience.
And do you know what? We don't care, because we're going to enjoy a real Caribbean ice party.
We got straight absolute vodka.
We're checking it out, man. It's pretty cool. Look, this is straight ice here. The whole thing's made of ice. Hey!
We got one drink ticket.
One drink.
Came with the entrance fee.
What are you gonna get?
Some absolute vodka.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Oh, just straight up ice right here. It's cold in here for sure. Alright, now we're gonna get drinks inside of an ice bottle.
Everything's literally made out of ice.
Yeah.
So after looking online, we figured out that this is apparently a tourist thing. You go in for 20 minutes, they give you a little coupon where you can buy a mixed drink. If you want to drink more, you can pay more, but it's a great experience. They have the music going. Everything is made of ice, literally the entire bar, the cups that you're drinking the alcohol out of. I think if you're in Prague, it's worth the $5 or so that it costs to get inside. But it's up to you. You can check it out and see if you like it in this video.
He said in 4 minutes the glass will melt in your hand, so you gotta drink up, huh?
They got fruit and stuff frozen in the wall. That was cool. Music's going. Here you go. He pours it for us. Very sweet alcohol. There's the glasses right there. Look at it. All ice. And you're supposed to drink it and then smash it on the ground.
You're not wearing your gloves?
Check this out. Alright, we're gonna have, this is a vodka sweet, what'd you get?
Vodka sour.
Alright, with an ice cup.
Yeah, vodka sweet, vodka sour.
Yeah, drink stays cold. Hey, it stays cold. You don't have to put ice in it.
They got a few different choices of, you can get beer, you can get vodka.
When in Prague, alright?
When in Prague, my friends. When in Prague.
Here we go.
So you're supposed to chug it and then smash it in the trash can.
Oh, bravo.
Bravo.
Bravo. What's up, y'all? It's Connor Sullivan. I'm in Prague, and when you're in Prague, you gotta get a shot in an ice bar. Here it goes. This glass.
So then we got a beer afterwards.
Check that out. All right, so
Very cool.
this glass is entirely ice. How's the beer?
150%.
150%.
The beer The beer's a little too cold.
It's too cold.
You know that's possible.
Guys, look at this. We have a beer now. We're taste testing. Cheers.
See, I was really hoping that at night that this place would get packed, but I know for a fact that if there was like 100 people inside there, the body heat would just melt the entire bar. So they let only a few people in at a time. 20 minutes, and you have a good time. Yep, there we are, baby. Dancing. They got that. Look at that throne made of ice. I'm gonna sit in it real quick. Look at ice throne. Get your dance on a little bit. It was fun. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, beautiful. Alright, so this is it. This is the goulash, homemade. Oh boy.
This stuff is actually bomb. It's called goulash soup, a stew of meat seasoned with paprika and other spices, and it actually originated from medieval Hungary. It's a popular meal eaten in Central Europe today. So if you go to Prague, definitely get a goulash soup. And anywhere you go, honestly, in Europe, try to get a goulash soup from a homemade bread bowl. Bon appetit.
We were told this is the thing to do, so we're gonna do it. Homemade bread, goulash soup, Czech style.
Check this guy out. He's standing on a bunch of tables. Street performer in Old Town. And this is the Church of Our Lady. 80-meter high steeples. I'm not a stereotypical American traveler. If you haven't followed my channel, what we usually do is spend very, very little money because we have very, very little money. I really want to make my channel, I really want to be inspirational to people who don't have a lot of money, which is usually younger people. You know, a lot of people want to travel and they say, I can't do it, I have to wait until I get a job and, you know, all this stuff and have a lot of money. You really don't. You could buy a round trip from LA during wintertime for about $400. And I know that might be a lot of money, but I know for a fact also that most people watching this video probably have $400 worth of clothes. And your argument might be, well, I have to wear clothes, but you don't have to wear 20 outfits, you know? You can wear 2 or 3. The $300 shoes that you have on, you don't really have to have those. You can wear sandals like I do. And it's just a matter of priority. So I wanna let people know that you can travel for cheap. When we were in Prague right here, we only rented a hostel for $7 a night. We had a car that we slept in for 4 out of the 5 days we were traveling. So we saved money there and we used it to do things that might be experiences that we would want to have when we're older, you know, when we're looking back. So that's just a little blurb of travel inspiration encouragement. For some reason he was spinning this like plate of food and we got there late. You know, all these people had been there for an hour or so.
There's so many people here.
He obviously did a good job because people were tipping him a lot of money and they were hugging him too. Look at free hugs.
Enjoy it, very nice.
Hey yo. Okay, next up is the astronomical clock right
We
here.
were here this morning, nobody was here, now you can see everybody's here. Alright, so this is what everybody's waiting for. Look at that. The
Look
bell
at everybody
rings,
just
and
waiting.
the apostles come out, way up there. I'll zoom in, but see everybody taking photos? It's the biggest Instagram moment in all of Prague. Fixated. Alright, they're all passing, I gotta get it in here.
Okay, let me give you some history. I'm actually gonna Google this right now. I'm gonna Google this right now. Astronomical, that's the beauty of freaking the internet, guys. I'm Googling as I'm filming this video. Astronomical clock in Prague. The clock was first installed in 1410, making it the 3rd oldest astronomical clock in the world and the oldest one still operating. That is very, very interesting. It's mounted on the southern wall of the Old Town Hall in the Old Town Square. So if you go to the Old Town Square, which is connected by the Charles Bridge to the Prague Castle, like I said before, you'll be able to see this. So the clock mechanism itself has 3 main components: the astronomical dial, representing the position of the sun and moon in the sky and displaying various astronomical details. Statues of various Catholic saints stand on either side of the clock. The walk of the apostles, in quotes, a clockwork hourly show of figures of the apostles and other moving sculptures, notably a figure of death, representing by a skeleton striking the time. So that's what everybody waits for. Every hour, the apostles will pass in front of the doors and the skeleton will be like pulling the bell. If you want to read more, you can do it on your own. The video will continue right now. There's the skeleton, look at him.
You can see their faces. Oh, death is ringing the bell, you see that?
It's cool. It's cool to see. Everybody's oohing and ahhing. It's worth it if you're there.
Look at everybody.
Yes!
Here we are, me and Ashkan. End of the day.
Day's winding down.
Prague city lights looking nice. We're enjoying it. We are enjoying the night city life. We had some good food. Now we're gonna walk back to the car. We're gonna go to the bridge actually and show you what it looks like at nighttime. But I think any city has a different ambiance at night, obviously, because the lights and just people go out.
The cities change at night, so you definitely should do it in the morning when everybody's out, all the tourists, but you have to go out at night too. Even that's just to walk around. You want to go to the bars, you want to eat the food at night. Do it.
Dinner spot over there. It's good stuff. All right, here we go, baby. This is Prague at night. The bridge at night. Different vibe because of the lights. It's really cool. You see the church way up there lit up? People are still going strong with the violins. Beautiful view right there. This is the Charles Bridge. Church up there is where we were earlier. Boom. And that's Prague at night, my friends. What's up, y'all? You wanna know something really crazy? Is I like traveling. That's not the crazy thing. It's currently 12:30, midnight, but this is the point. I like traveling, so I travel a lot in the States, all right? I travel to like San Diego, San Fran, you know, across Grand Canyon, things like that. But right now, I'm currently in the Czech Republic. That's the crazy thing. I'm in the Czech Republic, bro. I was just in Prague, and now I'm driving east to Poland. I'm about to be in Poland in maybe 4 hours. But that's insane, you know what I mean? A guy like me, a California boy like me who loves traveling, had a dream, and he went for it. I lived in Germany, and now I'm exploring the rest of Europe. I'm in the Czech Republic. I just bought an Apple with Czech dollars, and they gave me back Czech dollars. Dude, I don't know. Things like that are crazy, you know what I mean? You have these dreams in your head, you've seen them happen before, and then they become reality for yourself, and you're just like double checking, looking around. I am really in the Czech Republic. I really just saw Prague, and now I'm gonna go to Poland. Your boy Connor Sullivan and his boy Ashkan, who's sleeping back there, are really doing it big. Traveling the world. Doesn't cost that much. We found ways to get it cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating apples. And I'm glad I get to share this with you guys. Thank you for watching. Go for your dreams always. Let's go.
Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you love travel, subscribe. If you want to follow me live so you know where I am, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Right now I am not in Prague, if you want to know where I am. Also in the description below, I have links to 2 other channels. I talk about my faith, and I talk about podcasts, life talks. Link in the description. We got merchandise, we got books, podcasts are coming out soon. You can find those below. But yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to keep traveling on your own. And I also want to tell you this, if you don't travel, it's not really a big deal. And the reason I say that is nothing that you really can do in life outside of having true love for your family and friends and knowing who Jesus Christ is can give you satisfaction. I've tried a lot of things and I've traveled the world and it doesn't really give you satisfaction, but it's still something that I love to do, you know what I mean? It's in addition to the most important things, you know what I mean? Family, friends, faith, like you have these things, and then obviously everybody has passions that they enjoy doing on the outside of those things, whether that's sports or whether that's real estate, or maybe you like making food or paintings or anything like that. You get my drift. But yeah, if you want to see me or listen to me talk more deeply, subscribe to the other channels. That's just a random pondering at the end of this video. Next video